through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they be like, see the crowd going ahead, they be like. So I step down stage, they be like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going ahead, they be like, ooh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the is biggest day is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped on stage, they be like, see the crowd going.
As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out in Power Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Denver Broncos. One of these two teams will be right back here in 2 weeks' time. Who will it be? Well, we'll see. Off we go in the AFC title game. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Fighting his way through contact. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly, 8-zip. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off play action. Wilson. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A first carry now. This is Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. him 29 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, 39 yards. And the Broncos have cut the lead back down to 2. Wilson and the Broncos offense going to stay on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Now Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Here's Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Knight, and it's a good one. Here's Bird to return. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, 68 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Will Well, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Under a minute to go, clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll come out in the pistol. Take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Bird to return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good. Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2nd down in the yard. They try the left side here with Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Now Wilson. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. In motion left goes Sutton. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. A short one here, caught by McBride. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you have a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he's got room. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Ravens' 27-yard line.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 65 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. In motion right goes Sutton. Off the option, here's Williams. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Stop made by Smoke Monday. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Looks to try to end the PAT. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ravens 16.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Bird to return from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he will find his man, Sutton. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And that flag accepted. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 142 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Jackson now. be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Able to get this one to McBride. And he's got this down to the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Raven first down.
Play action. It's Jackson. Goes right back to McBride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Broncos' 26-yard line.
Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Ravens.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Second and 9. Once again, it's Mitchell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson. That is caught. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Mitchell. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's what you call stringing the play out. I know he was looking for a spot to get upfield, but they gave him nowhere to cut, nowhere to find a place to make it into the secondary, and they forced him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Trey McBride from 3 yards out. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
24. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Bird to return from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I have to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
71 yards rushing for him now to this point. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The Broncos are Super Bowl bound as we say goodnight, everybody.